Let's fucking go! Woo. Holy shit. Patience is key. No fucking way. Dark matter crystal 2. Oh my god.
There's never
Holy
an
shit.
end to our work. New dredgens will rise.
Man,
that
we
can't yet imagine.
that was very tedious.
On our side, I think we'll do just fine.
So basically, I drew out that fight hella. It was longer than what it needed to be. But basically, I was really trying to make sure that I'm not even exactly sure if this is how it works, but I was trying to get where when the boss comes out, the whole electric doesn't all come out. So I was trying to see if that would help. But it definitely... Damn, that's crazy. I got the fucking dark crystal on the same run. Oh shit, crazy. But yeah, guys, this is definitely... I'll probably make a little build video, but I mean, this is one of the most reliable Titan solo builds that's been around for years. But I could still make a video for any new players out there. But yeah, basically, 1 second. What was I gonna do? Dares of Eternity. Oh, completions. Flawless completions. Flawless solo completions of the Equilibrium dungeon. Sheesh. Yeah, I only go for it once. It's just too draining. But yeah, that's crazy though. Same run, I also get the dark matter crystal. Not bad. I don't even know if I can showcase it right now. I don't have ammo. Yeah, I don't see any special ammo. But yeah, guys. So I drew out the fight longer than what it needed to be. But I was trying to make sure that last boss, the fight was gonna go perfect. Like literally the most possible perfect, no BS. And that's what happened. Because I kind of stunk it up on the second phase. Well, first and second phase, I didn't do nothing crazy. I usually do better, but I think it just has to do with like pressure of being a solo versus like playing with others, where I can feel more like go all out damage wise. But yeah, basically, I did the first part. I would always make sure I got at least 3 captures. They say, I think the more capture, I'm talking about in the Dark World now, the more of the what is it, consume or condemn, whatever it is, where you don't kill the dark soul thingy. You want to do more of those because I believe it adds on time to the DPS phase. So ideally, I would want to do like 5. I'm pretty sure, but I felt at least 3 was good enough. It wasn't gonna make a huge difference whether I complete whether I 2-phase it. 3 was good enough for me. But yeah. So when it came to the last phase, the 3rd phase, and I kept on really prolonging it out. The main reason is I was trying to close off all of these. For some reason, I could not get this one to close off because there was a switch. There's a switch right here, and I could not get this one to shut off. I don't know if, yeah, because I'm pretty sure I did this switch too at one point, and I don't know why. Yeah, this should have been the switch for it. I don't know why, but either I missed it or I just wasn't or something was glitched up, or it was intended to have the one shock. But basically, I was trying to close all of these up, and then I also wanted to. I was trying to build up a little bit of the ammo for this gun, just in case I had to shoot the beams during the boss phase. Um, so yeah, I was doing that, and then I was yeah, wanting to seal all these up. Basically, each right after the boss fight, you honestly you the strat to me for like to make it easy on yourself is you want to focus getting the what's it called, the master one, um, basically the one that you can see everything that you need to destroy, like all of these things. I forget the temp names already. It's the one with like apprentice, novice. You want to get the master one. And that's literally once you go back into the dark phase after you damage the boss. That's the most critical point, is um getting master the highest thing for it, and then when you come back here, you literally focus on getting rid of at least one electricity to give you some breathing room. Once you get rid of one, you better look straight to the boss, because he'll always do the beam right when you come back from the dark world. So that was kind of my strat right away, was getting rid of all the electric. At least it's very important getting that at least one, because if after the fight there's fucking electric everywhere, that's the hardest point of this whole dungeon, is that moment right after the boss fight is the hardest, and then when you come back into this world after the dark world is also hard because there's electric. So you literally focus, you get you get all of these, at least one. When you get one down, you got some breathing room. So that was kind of the strat. I was really prolonging it because I wanted to make sure I had ammo. Um, I also wanted to make sure these were all down. I definitely could have cut it faster. I was like, I'm not gonna sell on the boss the damage phase. Like, I have to make sure everything is perfect. Um, and sure enough, it worked out. Definitely a lot longer than I wanted. I think this is the same as my Ghost of the Deep. I had like an 80-minute run. Uh, but yeah, that's just kind of how it goes with these solo flawlesses. You have to be patient sometimes, and it's still there was close calls. Um, by the way, uh, just so you guys know, if you're doing the same build I'm doing, when you're meleeing the boss, there's two things you could do. Um, you can either, like when you're doing your hammer and stuff. So when you see the boss like cross his arms, where he's gonna do that ground pound, basically where he stomps and you fly up and back. So to really make sure you have good DPS, you need to avoid that. And there's two ways to avoid it. You either jump, so you can either time to jump. You can float up a little bit too. It doesn't matter. Honestly, floating up's fine because you can still like throw your hammer, because he's a tall boss. So it'll be like choo choo, just throw on your hammer. But yeah, basically make sure you jump, or you can do a melee. So if you time it, once you see him cross his arms, you melee the boss, and it will keep you close to the boss. You're probably wondering like, oh, how do you do a power melee throwing your hammer and then also this? All you do is you have different bindings for your controller. Um, so you're either going to have, so right here I have charged melee as my R1, which is the hammer, and then uncharged is R3. So you're probably wondering like, oh shit, this button right here is it's normally a tactical ability. Oh, I just took me out right now. But yeah, you could see that was the overall damage. Seems higher than what I thought it would be. Fuck. I thought the boss had like 100 and something K. Huh, I don't know. But yeah. Basically, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. So guys, this is, by the way, this is the emblem. If you complete the whole dungeon challenges, you get a title. I usually just care more so of the getting the solo flawless. Has always been fun to me for dungeons, but yeah. So yeah, back to the binding. So basically, got the button layout. Charged melee R1 is the most convenient. Uncharged R3. I say R3 because that's naturally in most games where you were used to like having a melee as R3, and then so by default the tactical ability is R3, and this is actually important because this is when you switch from like your L1's ability to where when you have that special ability during the dungeon that you use throughout the dungeon. I changed it to down. So this also applies to the Lawless Frontier stuff and evasions. So this, I use it for down now. That's what I'm used to. And then here's another big thing, because this also blew my solo flawless last night when I was trying. Finisher. So I made, where's it at? Finisher. I made finisher up because what happened is my finisher was R3 and my uncharged melee was also R3. And what happened is I ended up doing a finisher on an enemy. And on last boss, I don't know if you know, but when you do a finisher, I think when you're teleporting, if you get very bad unlucky, when you're teleporting from either area, it can like launch you up in the map. There's been another, there's a popular YouTuber, GXR Clyde or something, and I watched a video and he was one of the ones that happened to. Like he literally did a finisher, launched up all the way through the map. I think he ended up not dying, but in my case, I ended up dying. I flew all the way up, and I couldn't make it to any like platform in the dark world. So yeah, very unfortunate. So yeah, I would do those bindings. Looks like it came with a sparrow too. But yeah, that's crazy though. Same run. Getting the dark blade, definitely worth it. You know, makes it all worth it. Now I just need the exotic. I'm not tripping on the exotic weapon too much because I've seen some videos on it. It's nothing special. But yeah, this is probably the main thing people are going for, honestly, when it comes to this dungeon. But yeah, guys, I'll probably drop a build video. Just to oh shit, I need to change this actually. Gotta use the dark. The red's rare too, but I mean black's I would say is more rare than red. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a build video on this. This is like one of the most reliable Titan builds out there for solo flawless, and also the legendary campaign. This thing just does really good for the campaign. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. A little quick, not quick exactly. Ended up being an 80-minute run. I extended it way longer though, but I was just trying to be sure. But yeah, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Could be Trove, DC, or Destiny. It's kind of my main 3 games I'm playing right now. Right now, the main focus is Destiny, just because the other games aren't too, nothing going on right now. But yeah, guys, see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.